Hello everyone. So today I will show you how to create the dummy JSON file and how to upload it on JSON server, and as well as we will test that particular JSON file with the help of Postman tool. So in the field of API testing, it is necessary to practice the dummy APIs and the real-time APIs. So for the initial purpose, you can take the dummy API. You can create your dummy API with the help of the JSON server. So before starting the video, let me note down some prerequisites for the you need to start and develop the dummy API and test them. So first of all, in your system there should be the Node.js latest version should be installed in your system. So you can download this from the Node.js official site, and this is the official site. You have to download this one from this link. So let me copy this file. I will give you this link on the description of this video. And the second thing you need to install, you should have a JSON object file on which for which you want to create the dummy JSON data. So you have to create one dummy JSON object file. I will let you know about how to create the dummy JSON file from the scratch. And also you should have the Postman tool installed in your system, because you have to test that one with the help of the Postman tool. You can also we will also test that one with the help of Postman. So I already installed the Node.js. So let me check particular file. So Node.js, you have to type node hyphen version, and it will show you the current version of the Node.js installed in your system. And before get started, let me show you how to create a dummy JSON file. Okay, so I'm just opening the notepad here. Okay, so let me start, and in the curly braces I'm giving the file name as employees. I'm taking the employees data here. Sorry, simple spelling mistake. So employees, and I will start an object here and close the object. Inside the object I will give the attributes. So I will again start the curly braces. So I'm taking the employee data as name, as let me call as Nikhil, and age as I'm taking integer here. So just giving this data again. Let me copy, put comma here, and again let me named as a Rishabh 25, again put comma and copy. And this is the third record. So you can take any record you want, but that should be fine for you. But make sure you are giving the correct format of the JSON. So you can also verify this format from JSON data formatter. Go to the Google and type JSON data formatter, or only type JSON formatter. So this is the first site. So just copy your JSON data here. I'm copying my JSON data here, and click on the process button. It will show you whatever the error you have in your file. So there are a lot of errors in my file. Let me check it again. Okay, so I created an employee data. Okay, so there is a mistake of double quotes. Again I'm processing this data. Now you will see there is no error in my JSON file, so it is ready to go. Let me save it as employee. I'm saving on this on desktop. You can save it as, on any location in your system. So make sure you are giving the file extension as .json, because it is a kind of JSON file. Now go to the, first of all we need to install the JSON server. So after installing the Node.js, you will see the Node.js command prompt here. So just click on this Node.js command prompt. So the command for installing the Node JSON server, you have to type npm install -g. hyphen, what is hyphen g here? Hyphen g means you're installing this globally in your system, this JSON server. And just type JSON server, click enter. Now it will ready to install. So it is installing now. After installing, you will see this kind of message like how many packages are extracted from this JSON server. So there are 10 packages extracted from my JSON server. So now JSON server is already installed in my system. So I will go to the location where I have saved this data. I will open this file here and I will go to the location and type cmd here. After typing cmd here, you have to give the another command, that is to convert this file, upload this file on JSON server. So you have to type json hyphen server and the file name. So in my case, my file name is employee, so I will type employee dot json. Okay, so now you will get a url, a resource url for this one. So I am just copying this url. So let us check whether this is working or not. So I have installed Postman in my system. I will go open a new request. Okay, and just paste this url. So now this time I'm retrieving the records of the employees I have created. So I will save it and let me create one collection here, employee, and I will name this as, let us call it as record. Okay, so I will save this one. I will create this employee records and let me save it as, I'm giving the request name as get the employee records. Okay, that is fine. So that I'm saving this record. So the request URL has been saved. Let me hit this one and try to fetch the records. You can see the records has been successfully fetched from this URL. Okay, the next method we will use, so we will just right click on this one and try to add a request here. I will use the same request URL because the request URL would be the same, but I will do some kind of actions, different actions. So this time I'm creating a new record. I'm adding a new record in my JSON file. So we have to select the post request here. Okay, now in the post request you have to give the body. So this is in the JSON format. Click on the select raw format here and type select JSON, and the same format you have to select from the JSON file for the body. So I'm adding one record here. So there are two attributes, name and age. So let me call it as adding or creating a new employee. Okay, so just paste this here and new employee, adding this data as new employee, and I will take status code is 201. So the record has been created. Let us fetch the record again from this fetch. Okay, so the new record ROM has been added in your JSON file, and you can also check this record has been updated in your employee.json file. So where is my employee.json file? Here it is. Let me open this one from notepad and you will see the record has been updated in your JSON file as well. Okay, so let us close. So let us do some more operations on this request URL. So again we are adding a request. This time we are updating the record. So for updating the record, there are two kind of update in the Postman. One is put and another one is patch. So I will just get the put here. Put is for the let me show you how to select this one. So this is post, sorry, and again let me call it as updating the record employee. Okay, so let us save this one. Now this time take the same URL, copy and paste here and select this as post. Okay, so this time I'm selecting the ID as 1. I'm updating the name of that employee whose ID is 1. So I have to give the path parameter here as 1, and in the body section let me select again raw and JSON, and I've already provided the ID here, so it will detect automatically. So I'm just changing the name of that person whose ID is 1. So let me give as and John Toy, and save this URL, save this request, and just hit send. And this time you will see the record has been updated and the status code is 200. Let us fetch it again, and let us see whether the record has been updated or not. So just click on the send button and you will see the ID is 1 and the name has been updated. Okay, and the next action we will perform on this request URL is the delete. So I will call it as delete the employee, and take the same request URL here, and just copy and paste there. This time we have to select the method as delete, and also we have to provide the uniquely identified ID, whatever ID we want to delete. So just I will delete the ID as 2 and just hit, and you will see the status code is 200. And let us see whether the record has been deleted or not. So the record has been successfully deleted, and the record will also deleted from your file you have created, the JSON file.